Most cyclists would probably rather spend their spare time actually riding a bike. But if you're unfortunate enough to have to kill some time during the day, or just want to avoid eye contact with the crazy guy opposite on the train, then a cycling-themed game might be a good shout. In no particular order, here's our 5 favourites. Whilst Cycling 2013 is already dated, the 3 different racing types, a road race, tour mode, and track racing, piqued our interest. The track racing harks back to the days of button-mashing gaming, though we'd recommend turning on the accelerometer steering, as otherwise you're just riding on rails, making the racing ludicrously easy. You can purchase additional water bottles, or even some decidedly questionable vitamin pills if you want an extra advantage during the race. Somehow, we were able to get to stage 4 in a 3-stage race, which implies the game is a little bit broken. Despite winning, there wasn't even a podium ceremony. Nonetheless, Cycling 2013 isn't a bad time killer if you can keep your expectations pretty low. Okay, very low. A side-scroller for the free riders among you, Bike Mayhem rewards fast riding and rad tricks. It's a stylish-looking game with responsive controls and customizable bikes and kit. We were impressed to see the suspension moving over the terrain. Crash and you'll tumble down the trail with some entertaining ragdoll physics. There's over 80 items to unlock, some of which actually improve the bike handling, and more than 100 trails to shred. The only thing we found that dampened our experience was the overly intrusive ads. But when you're playing for free, you can't really complain. Although an officially licensed product, Tour de France 2013 isn't going to be winning any design awards. However, it looks like the game developers stuck to a pretty lifelike brief. The game features the real-world team rosters and 21 stages of the 2013 Tour, though only the tutorial and first stage are available in the free version. You get to play as a director sportif, calling the team orders so riders break away, sprint and drink when they need to. It'll take a while to get into if you don't already understand Grand Tour cycling, and sometimes dipped into boring while watching a stage play out. But once you get to grips with having your riders sprint, climb and attack as a team, you'll be rolling onto the Champs-Élysées in yellow, just like you've always dreamed of. Downhill Supreme 2 might not stand out graphically, and it requires a bit more finesse than Bike Mayhem. Hitting a gap too fast or landing badly can wipe you out, but if you're more into maintaining flow and getting the fast time down a hill, it's easy to become addicted pretty quickly. We found the physics less forgiving than Bike Mayhem, making the overall experience more challenging, something that might not appeal to everyone, but we do like the fact that you get to customize your bike and riding gear with real-world brands. The addition of a stamina bar over the game's first iteration adds an element of strategy, as it's possible to blow up on the few climbs that make an appearance, effectively ruining your run. So, if you're looking for some all-out, hold the throttle wide open riding with the ability to throw some shapes around mid-air, you might be left wanting. However, if you're a stickler for practice and precision, Downhill Supreme 2 might be for you. Chain Reaction Cycles Pro Cycling has graphics that a games console would have been proud of 15 years ago. The third-person game sees you doing circuits against 7 other riders, all with fairly familiar names, although the race starts are staggered, so don't expect to be getting involved with a peloton. There is some customization here, with different bikes and wheels, though unsurprisingly, only Chain Reaction's own Vitus frames make an appearance. Your time and speed are displayed on a replica Garmin 500, and some subtle product placement from Hi-Five means that when you get tired, you can pop a bottle and you're back at full stamina. Despite some fairly odd physics, the game was quite enjoyable, and the accelerometer controls were easy to get to grips with. One thing we wouldn't recommend trying in real life is taking a drink while descending around a hairpin bend, though we did enjoy seeing a certain lance come last.
Did we get it all wrong? We want to know why. So, tell us about it in the comment section below. If you agree with us, then we'd love to hear about that too. But if you don't have the time, just click subscribe and we'll say no more about it.